What's up, meta nerds? This video is all about Doom. He was a clone commander who served under the Jedi Generals Tipley and her sister Tiplar, bred on Kamino from the genetic template of Jango Fett. Like most of the clone commanders, he was grown and built a little bit different from your standard trooper, receiving what was called flash training, genetically bred with an extra capacity for individual thinking, tactical reasoning, and even better coordination. Much like Captain Rex, Doom was known for running into battle carrying a pair of DC-17 blaster pistols. Doom, Tipley, and Tiplar were joined by Anakin Skywalker and the 501st Legion as they tried to capture the planet-encircling space station that was in orbit over Ringo Vinda. Admiral Trench was known to be a tactical genius, and he was able to use his droid forces to keep the battle at a stalemate despite the combined efforts of 3 Jedi Generals and 2 legions of some of the most battle-hardened troops. Much of Doom's company was killed during the fighting, but eventually they were able to break through and capture a communication center. From here, the group decided to split up, with Tipley and Skywalker going down one passageway, with Doom and Tiplar given some extra support to make up for the troopers that they lost, and were accompanied by 10 troopers of the 501st, along with the ARC trooper CT-5555, also known as Fives, and CT-5385, also known as Tup. Doom and company was going down a hallway that led directly to Trench's command post, and their forces met back up with Anakin's in the main room right before Trench's location. Things were looking good for the Republic until Tup went into a sort of trance, repeating "good soldiers follow orders," and shot the Jedi General Tiplar right in the back of the head. She died instantly, and her close friend and comrade Doom was right there to witness her assassination. All of the Republic forces were in shock over what Tup had just done. At that same time, destroyer droids had just rolled up, and Doom had no time to grieve, and simply had to return fire and try and protect himself and the rest of his men. Five restrained Tup, and Skywalker realized that their momentum was lost, and that their only option now was simply to retreat. This battle would set off a chain of events, which would eventually lead to Fives figuring out that all of the clones had a control chip placed in their head. But despite rumors going around that the clones' bodies and minds could be hijacked by some unknown force, Fives was silenced before he could expose this conspiracy, and this battle over Ringo Vinda happened in 19 BBY, the last year of the Clone Wars, and so it was only a couple of months between this event and the eventual Order 66. Despite seeing the effects of the inhibitor chip firsthand, it is believed that Doom also carried out Order 66, though it's unclear what Jedi he was paired up with at that time. And I don't know if this makes it better or worse, but at least it wasn't the other sister, Tipley, who Doom had fought alongside, as this surviving sister was actually killed in a battle with Count Dooku. So that's it for Doom. And an interesting behind-the-scenes fact is that Doom and Thorn were both based off of the Marvel characters Doctor Doom and Thor. As you can see, the way that the green of Doom's comma flows all the way up to his helmet, which is all green except for his face, along with the yellow accents, especially on the shoulder, mirrors the color scheme and cloak worn by Doctor Doom. So that's it for Commander Doom. If you liked it, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you want to check out our social media, or ways that you can help support this channel, be sure to check out the description down below. If you want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe button and hit the bell icon so that you get notifications. But more important than all that, remember, good soldiers listen to their friends and get those inhibitor chips out, and the Force will be with you. Always.